Hi, my name is Renee Rizzo. This will be a teacher-facing video which will guide you through some resources to teach the living environment topic of fossils to high school students in alternate assessment settings. In this video, I will list and describe some resources on GetEpic.com which allows teachers to create free accounts. Resources for high school students in alternate assessment settings to teach living environment fossils. Why is it appropriate to teach high school students in alternate assessment settings about fossils? Living Environment, Unit 7, Day 3 in the New York City Department of Education Teach Hub is entitled The Fossil Record as Evidence of Evolution in Humans and Other Species. The focus question of that lesson is how can we use fossils to reconstruct the evolutionary history of species? What are the benefits and limitations of evidence provided in the fossil record? And what are some of the ways that scientists can fill in the gaps in the fossil record? The topic of evolution is a complex one, so introducing the concept of fossils to students in alternate assessment settings is either a good starting point or a good way to adapt the curriculum provided in general education high school settings to meet the needs of students with disabilities. Next Generation Learning Standard addressed. RST 7. Integrate and evaluate multiple sources of information presented in diverse formats and media in order to address a question or solve a problem. I chose this standard as a standard of focus because I will essentially be asking students to explore the question, what are fossils and what can they tell about the animals they came from through a variety of books that incorporate multimedia. DLM Essential Element Addressed. Analyze information presented in different media on related topics to answer questions or solve problems. I located this essential element by exploring the Dynamic Learning Maps website at dynamiclearningmaps.org. Teachers can identify the DLM essential element that most closely connects with the Next Generation Learning Standard by locating the appropriate number next to the standard and making sure that both standards are asking students to undertake essentially the same task. I tend to focus on ELA, reading for information standards, rather than science standards, because in alternate assessment settings, it is often more important for students to be able to engage with informational texts than it is for them to demonstrate mastery of science content. GetEpic.com. GetEpic.com is a website on which educators can make free accounts. GetEpic has a variety of available resources about fossils in different formats, some of which include quizzes created by other educators. Traditional digital books about fossils on GetEpic.com. Fossils Uncovering the Past by Tom Grieve. Listed ages 9 through 12. Description. Examine how the fossils document the appearance, diversification, and extinction of many life forms. What Do You Know About Rocks and Fossils by Anna Claiborne. Listed ages 9 through 12. Description. Get ready to dig into excellent experiments with rocks and fossils and learn about the scientific method. Ask, test, observe, and measure. Rocks and Minerals Fossils by Jenny Fretland Van Vorst. Listed ages 9 through 12. Description. This title explores the natural processes, how geologists study fossils, and how fossils relate to the reader's daily life. What Are Fossils? Let's Rock by Natalie Hyde. Listed ages 8 through 11. Description. Discover how plants and animals become fossils, how fossils are extracted from sites, and how to study Earth's ancient clues. Unearthing Fossils by Tamra B. Orr. Listed ages 9 through 12. Description. Use next-gen science processes to learn about fossils. Books continued. Fossils by Carla Mooney. Listed ages 9 through 12. Description. Learn about types of fossils, how they form, where they are found, and what they teach us about animals and plants. Fossil Hunters by S.L. Hamilton. Listed ages 8 through 10. Description. This book includes the types of fossils paleontologists find, as well as tips for distinguishing between rock and fossil. Explore Fossils by Cynthia Light Brown, Grace Brown. Listed ages 7 through 9. Description. Learn about the study of dinosaurs and the history of life on Earth as revealed by fossils. Figuring Out Fossils by Sally M. Walker, listed ages 7 through 9. Description: water, sediments, and pressure work together over time to preserve the shape of things that lived long ago. Read to me books about fossils on GetEpic.com. So these are a great option for our students who are non readers or who are not yet readers. Fossils by Rebecca Pettiford, listed ages 5 through 7. Description: in this book, readers will learn about the fascinating stories behind fossils and how they are preserved. Fossils by Andrea Rivera, listed ages 5 through 7. Description: from dinosaur bones to leaf imprints, learn all about fossils in 5 easy to read chapters. Fossils by Grace Hanson, listed ages 5 through 7. Description: young readers will be amazed to learn what a fossil is and how it is made. Fossils by Zist Publishing, listed ages 0 through 3. Description: let's journey into the past and explore dinosaurs and more through fossils. Audiobooks on about fossils on GetEpic.com. So audiobooks would be ideal for your auditory learners or for students with visual impairments who draw no benefits from having the visual supports of the book. So let's go on a dinosaur dig by Kim Mitzo Thompson, Karen Mitzo Hildebrand, narrated by Kim Mitzo Thompson. Listed ages 5 through 8. Description: children will learn about the fascinating occupation of a paleontologist and then go on a dinosaur dig with tools and all. Dinosaurs: I Found a Fossil by Kim Mitzo Thompson, Karen Mitzo Hildebrand. Narrated by Kim Mitzo Thompson. Listed ages 0 through 7. Fossils help scientists learn about animals and plants that lived long ago. Fossils are the remains of these animals and plants. Dinosaur Bones by Bob Barner, narrated by Jerry Dixon, listed ages 0 through 4. Bob Barner shakes the dust off the dinosaur bones found in museums and reminds us that they once belonged to living creatures. So just for review, this was a teacher-facing video which guided you through some resources to teach the living environment topic of fossils to high school students in alternate assessment settings. In this video, I listed and described some resources on GetEpic.com, which allows teachers to create free accounts. Please keep in mind that although the listed ages are lower than the chronological ages of high school students, these resources are more often than not very developmentally appropriate for students in alternate assessment settings. Thank you for watching.